Hello everyone, welcome back to Solara. Today I'm bringing you guys around a 30-minute yoga flow. This is a perfect way to start the day. Jump on your mat. All you're going to need is your mat, your lovely self, and a block is optional. I'm starting in a wide-legged child's pose and taking some nice deep breaths into the belly. Easily flowing in and out through the nostrils. Then bringing my arms over to the left side of my mat. Lower the forehead down and take a lovely lateral stretch through the right side of the ribs. Keep breathing into the belly. And then we'll bring the arms over to the right and do the exact same. Lovely lateral stretch on the left side of the rib cage. Grounding ourselves into the mat. And then we'll slowly crawl our way up into a 4-point kneel position, moving into some cat-cow. Inhale, lift the eye gaze. Exhale, we're going to push away. Inhale, lift, open the chest. Exhale, round to cat. You can move forwards and back for a lovely stretch through the lower spine and sacrum. Continuing that inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Exhale, we'll move into our downward facing dog, focusing on lengthening through the spine. And then we're going to take some nice big bends through the knee. This is really good for warming up the knee joint, getting any air and the gases in our knee moving. And then we're going to pedal out the feet, stretching out the soles and arches of the feet. And then we're making our way down into tabletop position and transitioning to downward facing dog. So inhale, lower tabletop. Exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower, draw the belly button to the spine. Exhale, lift the hips. Maintaining length through the thoracic spine as much as possible. And kind of rounding through the shoulders, pushing away through the palms, keeping alignment in your neck. 2 more here. And then lowering down, we're going to go into some sacral release kind of movement. So I'm coming into a cow position and I'm wiggling my tailbone left to right. You can stay here as long as you need, but then I'm curling up into cat and I'm kind of just doing any intuitive movements forwards and back, left to right, to really stretch out the spine. And just do another 2 or 3 rounds of cat-cow, however you like. You guys, it was such a warm day on the Gold Coast when I shot this, so I had to peel back a layer just to take a little reset, so feel free to take a drink break if you need. After you've reset, we're coming back into downward facing dog. And then we are moving into our first vinyasa. So shuffle the body forward into a plank. Bend the elbows, lower for chaturanga. Feel free to put the knees on the mat if you need. And then we're coming into 3 baby cobras. Inhale, lift. Squeezing our shoulder blades together, lowering the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Squeezing through the glutes, squeezing the ankles together. Exhale, lower. Then bringing the arms, hands out in line with the shoulders, we're going into striking cobra. Inhale, articulate the vertebra up 1 at a time. Exhale, peeling the spine and chest back down. Inhale, lift, rippling the vertebra like a wave. Exhale, we lower down. Incorporate every single movement of the spine, including the head and neck now if you can. And making sure to ground through our big toe, taking the feet out towards the corners of the mat, anchoring through our feet, anchoring through our pelvic bones, and emphasizing that ripple effect. Nice work, guys. Now we're going to come into bow pose. Grab your hand around the outside of the foot and then pull your feet behind you, lifting the head and neck. We're kind of squeezing our shoulders away from our ears with this one as well, peeling our chest open and forward. Eye gaze is ahead. And exhale, slowly articulate the spine back down, release the feet, tuck the toes, and then we'll push ourselves back into our downward facing dog. Just pedaling out the feet here, any intuitive movements you'd like in your downward facing dog. And then I'm going to take my tiger plank. So I'm taking a nice big bend in the knees, almost like a squat position, and then I'm rippling the spine forward into a high plank. Exhale, bend. Inhale, ripple forward. And I encourage you to make this movement as fluid-like as possible once again. We're kind of increasing the segments used for spinal articulation exercises. So this one is a little bit more of a core challenge. Keeping our head and neck aligned with our upper spine as well, trying not to look down at the feet too much. Just a couple more here. Lovely. And then holding into our plank, pushing back into downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. We're taking the feet out wide, and we're just kind of sinking into that tiger crouch position, taking some nice big bends in the knees. This one is really good for warming up the quadriceps and the knee supporting ligaments. Maintaining length throughout our entire spine. And if you can, maybe trying to synchronize the breath with your lift and lower. Bringing awareness to our ankles and our feet. Maintaining width in our knees. Just a couple more here, guys. Lovely, and then coming back to our downward facing dog, we're going to hop forward to the top of our mat. And we're going to grab opposite elbow, coming into our ragdoll. Grounding through the soles of the feet, sway the upper body from the torso left to right. Feel free to move the neck, yes and no. Coming back to center, taking a few deep breaths in your forward fold. Now we're going to take a few halfway lifts. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 3 more here. Two. And last one. Coming back down to forward fold, we're going to take a bind. So bring your hands underneath the outsides of your feet. We're going to pull our elbows towards our knees, straightening out through the legs. We're pulling our chest towards our thighs, and we're holding as tight as we can. Keep holding, keep holding. 2, 1. And gently release. Nice work, guys. That one is really good for the metabolism. Shout out to Fire Shaper in the Gold Coast that taught me that one. And just take a moment to reset in your forward fold once again. And now we're just taking a couple bends through the knees and ankles. Feel free to move however you like. 2 more, and last one. Now let the head hang heavy and we're articulating back up to standing, one vertebra at a time, slowly, as if we're 100 years old. Then bring your arms overhead to prayer, and then taking a nice deep breath into the heart center. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. We are moving into angel pose. So coming onto the tippy toes, lift your heels, and eye gaze is forward, directly ahead. Holding here, find a focus point, steady the gaze, slow the breath. It's okay to wobble, like I did here. Hold it, and slowly lower back down, come into chair pose. Draw your energy down towards the soles of the feet and engage the glute muscles, keeping the spine long and straight. Hold for 3, 2, 1, then bring the hands to prayer, and we're going to do our chair twist. Bring your left arm on the outside of the right knee, and your right arm goes up. Eye gaze can go as high up towards the sky as you can. Returning back to center, we'll go over to the other side, so right hand goes in front of the left knee, and the left hand goes up towards the sky. And when we're doing our twist, try and twist with your chest bone, so we're getting that thoracic rotation. Returning back to chair, lower your hands down on the mat and jump, float, or step your feet back into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, pedal out the feet. Inhale, lift your right leg, three-legged dog, bend the knee for scorpion, and we're just going to take some rotations here through the hips. So we're massaging our hip joint. This is totally optional. If there's any pinching or pain or discomfort, feel free to skip this one and just hold your scorpion. Bring your right knee to your chest and plant it at the top of the mat. And we're going to lift our right arm up for some threads in our extended low lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Twisting with our chest bone once again. We're aiming to get thoracic mobility as well as engaging through our hips and our glutes. Then we're going to open ourselves forward to the left side of the mat, and we're going to come into a bind. So bring your right arm underneath your thigh and your left hand behind your lower back, and try and clasp the fingers together. Option if you don't want the bind is to plant that right hand down and just lift up. And we hold here, once again rotating with our chest bone. On your next inhale, we'll return back to both palms on the mat. Now we're coming into a low lizard lunge, so bring the right foot to the furthest edge of the mat. And we're just going to wiggle that knee left and right, opening up the hip socket. That left knee is also planted on the mat. Try and keep your chest open in this position as well. And then we're going to shift our weight back into a hamstring stretch, backwards and forwards, so from hamstring stretch into our low lizard lunge. The purpose of this one is we're opening up through the entire glute and hip joint, including the hip flexors, and we're also stretching out the hamstrings, the feet, the ankles, all the lower body, guys. Shuffle the right foot back into the center, and we're once again going to come into that hamstring stretch. There is a balance progression here if you like, so bring the hands behind the back, bowing the head down towards the knee. And then shifting the body weight forward, we're coming into a low crescent lunge, arms overhead into cactus as we inhale. Exhale, we're going to swish our body back into that hamstring stretch. Check out this wobble here, guys. Focusing so hard. Inhale, lift to crescent lunge with that cactus arm. Exhale, swish back. Nice work. Inhale, we lift. And you've got 3 more here, guys, in your own timing. After this inhale, we're going to plant the palms, tuck your left toes and lift the left knee, and we're going to lift ourselves up into low runner's lunge, arms overhead. We hold here, square the hips, engage through the soles of the feet. Your glutes are supporting you here. And then on your next inhale, we're going to spiral open into our first warrior 2. Lower the shoulders away from the ears and take a nice big bend in the front knee. And And we're tracing back to our extended warrior and then lifting forward, resting on that front thigh. Coming back to warrior 2. Inhale, trace back, lifting the chest towards the sky. Exhale, we reach forward, extended warrior. If you would like to progress, we can jump into our warrior bind. Bring your left arm behind your back and your right arm goes underneath the thigh, the palms to connect. If you'd like an extra challenge, you can try to lift your eye gaze up towards the sky. And then you can release the palms, return back to warrior 2. Hop your front foot closer towards the back foot, and then we're going to tip ourselves over like a teapot for our extended triangle pose. Your right arm is squaring that planted foot at the front, and we're twisting our chest up towards the ceiling. This is a heart opening pose, but you'll also feel a lovely stretch through the front hamstring. Square your arms around the front foot. We're coming into pyramid pose. You can also shuffle that back foot a little closer if you need. Bow the head towards the knee and take some nice deep breaths here. On your next inhale, spiral back into your warrior 2 once again. Take a nice big bend in that front knee. Then cartwheel your hands square around the foot and we're going to jump the right foot back, returning to our plank and coming into chaturanga. Option to take the progression version here while lifting one of your feet. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. We've got 3 or so breaths here. On your next inhale, we're moving over to the other side. Lift your left leg for 3-legged dog. Exhale for scorpion. And I actually forgot to do the hip circles, but feel free to pause and do that, guys. Then we're going to step our left foot to the top of the mat and we're coming into our extended side low lunge, coming into those threads. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we thread. Twisting with your chest bone. 1 more here. And then we'll make our way into that bind once again. So the left arm comes underneath the left thigh, right arm comes around the lower back. Grounding down through the soles of the feet. An option once again to try and lift the eye gaze up towards the sky and ensure that we're engaging through the glutes as well to support the thighs. Before we slowly release the palms back down, coming into our low lizard lunge, wiggle the left foot out towards the edge of the mat and you can lower the right knee and foot down. Taking some left and right swaying motions of the left knee before we push ourselves back into that hamstring stretch and then forward into our low lizard lunge. Opening up the left side of the hip socket. 3 more here, guys, in your own time. Then wiggle that left foot square around the palms, and we're going to come back into that hamstring stretch on the left side. Option to take your balance. You can always keep your fingertips down, but if you'd like the balance, bring the arms behind you like an arrow. And then using our balance and our strength in our hip and glutes, we're going to bring ourselves forward into a low crescent lunge. And swaying back into that hamstring stretch, forwards and back. Inhale, lift forwards. Exhale, flow back. Nice work, guys. 2 more here. On your next inhale, we're going to plant the palms, tuck the right toes and lift that right knee. We lift up into low runner's lunge, arms overhead. And then twisting open back into our warrior 2, take a nice big bend in the left knee, drop the shoulders away from the ears, gazing at your front middle finger. On your next inhale, trace the palm back. And on your exhale, we'll reach forward for extended warrior. And then return to warrior 2. Inhale, trace the arm back. Exhale, rotate forwards into extended warrior. Option to take our bind in our warrior 2 here. So bring your left hand under your left thigh, right arm behind your lower back, hands to connect. And once again, we're opening our heart center, so twisting with your chest bone up towards the sky. Lower the left hand down, lift your right hand up, gazing towards the ceiling. And then on your next inhale, we'll rotate ourselves up back to warrior 2. Hop your front foot closer towards your back foot and then tip your body over like a teapot. We're coming into our extended triangle pose. Square the left palm on the inside of the left foot and the right hand is going up towards the sky. Option to lift the eye gaze up. And then release the palms down, square either side of the left foot for pyramid pose. Option to shuffle the back foot a little bit closer towards the front. And here we're bowing our head down towards the knee, lengthening through the spine and that front hamstring. 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll rotate back into our warrior 2. Take a nice big bend in the front knee, lower the shoulders away from the ears. And then we'll cartwheel the hands down on either side of the foot, step the feet back, and come into a downward facing dog. And then slowly I'm shuffling onto my elbows for a dolphin pose. This one is really good for engaging our core, guys. So lengthen through the spine as much as you can, and we're lifting our hip bones and sitting bones up towards the sky. Once you feel comfortable, the progression is to then tippy-toe walk your toes towards your head. So we're kind of creating an apex shape throughout the body. 2 more slow, deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, you can lower the knees back down to your mat. I'm making my way into a tabletop position and then taking some nice big hip circles here. Feel free to intuitively move however you need. We're just loosening up through the spine, through the neck, and the hips. I'm taking some cat-cow kind of swirls throughout the body and articulating the spine, moving around. Look at this is disco cat. Feel free to try disco cat if you like. A couple more breaths here. Now this next one I kind of just made up on the spot. I'm coming onto my fists and it's almost that striking cobra that we did at the start, rippling motion with the thoracic spine. So exhale, we're lowering the chest down. Inhale, we're articulating up. It's really just that opening and closing of the chest, focusing on the breath. And if it doesn't feel good, that's totally fine. You can just do normal cat-cow. Slowing it right down, I'm coming into a low kneel. I'm opening up the chest, lifting my neck and throat up towards the sky, and I'm sticking out my tongue. Taking some nice deep breaths here. This is actually called lion's breath. So lion's breath, sticking out the tongue, is really good for lengthening out through the fascia of the neck, which can often be really tight if we've already got tightness in our upper shoulders, if we're sitting down a lot throughout the day. And then I'm taking some neck circles, head rolls, whatever you like to call it. And really slowly melting through these movements, guys. So stopping on any points where you feel you need a little bit more time to lengthen. About 3 more breaths here. And then I'm slowly making my way to face you guys. You'll still be in your low kneel position. Plant your left palm down and we're reaching our right hand overhead, just taking a really simple side stretch. Feel free to make this as big or as little as your body needs. Just focusing on the breath, and we're opening up through our intercostal muscles in between the ribs. 2 more on each side, and then we'll meet in the center. Once you're back to center, I'm just bowing the head down and I'm taking some moments to check in with the body, taking some intentional breaths. Bringing your awareness to your surroundings, the sounds, the smells, the texture on your mat. I invite you to bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly to close our practice today. We're going to take 30 seconds of pure bliss, silence. Option to now bring one hand to your back, lower ribs. And what we're doing is bringing gentle feedback of the inhale and exhale of our lower ribs as we breathe. Maybe seeing if we can deepen those breaths a little bit more. And slowly you can release that hand from your belly and your lower ribs. And feel free to take any final stretches that your body needs before we close our practice. Namaste to you all. I hope you enjoyed this class today and you're feeling a little bit more in tune with your body and a little bit more regulated. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Solara. Bye!